So I hope this audio is working all right. I already caught one fish, as you saw there. It was pretty quick. Tossed it back. I'm not gonna keep any fish I catch. But yeah, every now and again, the water here, it's really clear. You'll see little fish swim up and jump for the flies that are on the surface. Hopefully one does it, like right here. One did it right where this camera's kind of facing earlier. I mean, I was thinking about it. I don't think I have enough footage, and a lot of it's just like a minute here or there. So it's gonna be so shit to look at this later. I hope that like it kind of works out all right. But I have a feeling between editing and sound quality, it's gonna be really crap. So I have no idea if anyone's actually gonna like this. I still need to come up with an audio, not an audio, like a theme song or something. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. As you can see, the water is really calm. They might be picking up the highway. There is a highway like literally right behind me up this little hill. So you can probably hear the cars and trucks. It's a really nice spot. If you're looking out on the water, you can see fish jump up all the time. Can tilt it a little bit over here. Maybe something will jump up. I mean, I think we can just sit here for a bit and just like do a riverside chill and talk. I know world first race is going on for a while. I'm not sure where they're at with that. It's pretty close last night. I don't know if you can see it, but like there's a whole bunch of like little flies right on the surface here. There was some fish swimming out of the rocks and jumping up for it. Hopefully one does it here. Pretty cool to see. I have a feeling I'm talking way too quiet, so I might just have to voice over this after. If we want to get some more shots, so up there's some rapids. The river comes down over there. There's some sort of a little cabin or outhouse or something right across the way there. And then the river goes down that way over there. A bit more rapids. So growing up, there was actually a bit farther downstream here. We used to go get like rafts and raft down and going through the rapids and stuff. I think we're past our start point. I don't know if we came down through here or not. The campground's kind of far back, so I have a feeling we never rafted down this part in particular. I know there was a bridge I passed earlier that we used to go under. You can see like the water's clear, you can look all the way down. See the super little flies? I don't know if you can see them, but they weren't really jumping for that. But every now and again, a bigger fly would come down right near the surface and a fish would jump up. Actually, I wonder if I saw one jump over there. Don't know if you saw it. Oh shit, one just went right there. I wonder if I could go get some of my bait and just toss them in if we can get a fish to jump. That'd be cool. So there's my little tackle box set up here. Get the power bait. Go back down here. Alright, let me see if I can sorry, it's a bit shaky. I gotta find a spot for this to set. That might work. Let's see here. It's going down. I don't know if anything's gonna jump for it. It's probably too far for you to see now, but nothing went for it. Oh shit, there's actually fish right there. I don't know if you saw it, but that was a pretty decent sized fish. Let me put that back. Let's give this another shot. Oh shit. See that? It didn't eat it, but it went for it. Both of them are still there. Oh, another one jumped for it. They didn't eat it. It's like, I know the rainbow trout here are all farmed and what do they call it? They raise them up in like captivity and then release them when they're a bit older. They spawn them in captivity. Oh shit, you see that? That fish came up. I don't know what the... I don't think you can see in the water. See if we give you an upper view. I don't think anyone's gonna go for this one. It's too close to shore. Maybe something will go for it though. Nah, it's fire. It's throw two in. Oh, there they go. It's a small fish. I feel like this is like kind of cheating because they're so easy, but they're only like 5-6 inches fish, so they're too small to keep, and they're see if anything goes for those. Nah, I don't think anything's going for it. There was a bigger one in the water, like right around there. Well, I have a bigger hook on my fishing line now, and a bigger bait. So I wonder if that'll, because it's so big, the little fish will leave it alone. Because I don't want to keep, as fun as it is to catch fish, when they're little like that, they're just annoying. Well, it's not annoying, but it's kind of simple because they go for anything. So yeah, I have these like little bigger pieces. You can see the hook's huge now with the power bait, so I'm hoping the little fish just won't go for it because it's too big, or they will just nibble at it and spit it out. This has been a long little clip. It's not really what I wanted. I kind of just wanted to like talk about shit and have this be like its own episode of the day. I don't know if this is long enough for that. It's probably too short. It wasn't much of a chat. It was more of a let's look at the fish and watch them jump up and down. This is a really nice location. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a shot with my other rod. I mean, with the bigger hook. I'll do a couple casts, see what happens. Maybe we'll do another talk that's more of a talk. I kind of want like some more filler episodes, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure a lot of our beginning footage is just like pure shit, because it just like filmed random bits here and there, and like I don't think it's gonna be that entertaining at all. And I've done a lot of like long time-lapse shots which don't really give anything. But yeah, it's really calm here. Maybe if I after I do some casts, maybe I'll walk down a bit, see if I can get like near the rapids. Maybe set the GoPro up there. Can have another chat. Again, I have no idea what the audio is like here. I might just have to scrap the audio and just re-record something at home after. But yeah, let's go do a few more casts here. So it's later in the afternoon now. I think it's about 1:30. I did move up to that point that I was showing earlier. It's a lot deeper here. Like, I think you can see it on screen. Like, it's a pretty deep pool here. So far, nothing's been biting. I don't know if it's because I changed bait or the other thing is I made the lead a bit shorter this time. So I'm thinking like the little bobber might be too close to the hook. Or it could be that we used a different bait. I was over in the shade over there and like it was getting nice and cool and chill. Thought it was a cooler day. And then I came over here to the point on the sun and it's definitely a lot hotter. I mean, I guess this was the heat that I was expecting. I mean, the whole thing about this trip, the worst part is finding out where you're gonna stay in the evening, because it's like you have no idea where you're going. Oh shit, that's a fish right there. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, that's always the worst part, is not knowing where you're going. I think I'm gonna go just south of Princeton. I think I found an off-road place. It didn't really look like there was a lot of room to park, but it was next to the river. Maybe I'll drive by there, see what it is. I'm gonna have to be careful because I'm gonna end up in Manning Park, which is a provincial campground, which I won't be able to stay at unless I stay at a public campground. Which I don't necessarily want to do because it's gonna be super expensive. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna add this to the main vlog or do like another riverside chat. There's a little river right there. I just have all my stuff right here. I just kind of carried it up when I moved up over here. Then these like shallow bits, you can see it, like there's a bunch of little minnows. I don't know how well you can see it, but there are some little tiny minnows swimming in there. And every now and again, underneath those rocks, you see the big fish, or the, well, bigger fish. And these little minnows come out and they'll come up to the surface. I haven't seen any come up in this deep section yet, so I don't know if anything's here. It's also a really shitty time because it's like 1:30, middle of the day. From my understanding, fish don't really eat that much around now. All the little fish that was nearby the old spot, they did die down, jumping up and eating. So I'm gonna say that it definitely holds up. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I see any fish, but I don't see any out there. Some little rapids up there, nothing big. There's a nice deep pool here. Down mountain. See, this is the problem I had with this whole vlogging thing, is I don't know what to say most of the time, or most of the time I just don't want to talk out loud. So it's kind of annoying to have to do this. You can see the cars up there. The highway's just up here behind these trees. And you can see, Like, you see the telephone pole over there and you can see the road. If we just wait a sec here, a car should go by. Yeah, there you saw a car. One funny thing that I've always thought about was, you know, when you throw like a rock, or the rocks that are already in the river here, you're probably like the last person to touch it, or the rocks in there have never been touched by a person. And when you throw something in there, it'll never be touched again. Yeah, the river does move a bit, but like when it moves, like that side just erodes in here, and this erodes this bit over here. So really, the dirt up there is just gonna end up on top of the rocks here. So it'll never be seen again. It'll just know the water for it all. You can see the water does come up here because you can see like all this like algae stuff on these rocks. So these rocks are usually submerged, which makes sense in springtime. It's been pretty hot here the last little while, so it's haven't had much rain, and all the snow has melted already. There's seems to be a little bit of smoke haze kind of coming in the valley now. You can't smell it. It's definitely colder than yeah, there's no fire nearby where we are here, and the wind's kind of blowing from where I think the fire is that was in the Soyuz. It's kind of blowing the other way. I just saw this over here, and this looked kind of cool. You can see this rock's been here fucking forever. I guess in the winter when it's like high tide, or the water level's a lot higher, and it just erodes this rock. Like, how long has this rock been here for? You just see it's completely concaved in there. I guess this boulder here kind of deflects the water up, and then it kind of makes a little swirl here and just slowly eats away at this rock. This rock's massive, by the way. Yeah, you can tell like the bottom and all the moss are algae-ish on the rocks. See all these like little plants kind of taking claim. Well, what's this? Is this someone's shirt? Yeah, some random shirt. It's kind of disgusting. I have gone back up to the van a few times just to make sure it was like good and grab some more water. I didn't film it, but earlier there was like a dead fish like floating upside down, just like floating down the middle of the water there. I'm guessing it either died upstream or someone caught it and killed it and threw it back in, or I thought it was all right and released it. It's kind of weird. You can go see the stream I had to step over to come over here. Nice little stream. Might be kind of loud. Don't know if you can hear me. See the sediment. I don't know how interesting that is for people, but it's kind of cool. Oh shit, almost slipped. See it just pulling the rocks over, building out. Kind of hard for you to see, but it's there. I'm guessing because this is out more in the sun, but you can see there's like this weird like string algae or something on the rocks here. Might be hard to see, but I don't think that's normal. I think it's just because they're getting so much sun and it's so hot, the water's warmer, so a different type of algae are able to grow. That could be bullshit though, so don't take my word for that. Yeah, it's nice. The funny thing is, which I didn't mention earlier, but I had a new fishing rod, and on the spinning part, it wasn't locking, so like it could, the line could just like keep pulling itself out and keep spinning. I've found a little knob at the bottom where you can have it lock in place, and the cool thing about this one is that it locks anywhere you stop reeling. so you don't have to worry like of like finding the right spot. Normally in my past ones, it's like there's only one point where it would lock in and the rest of the whole wheel would spin still. So that was nice that it can stop anywhere you stop spinning. See on my speaker there's like a giant fly. Oh shit, it's eating an ant. Or another little fly. The big fly is eating the little fly. It's coming over to say hi. This is my Tomorrowland speaker. Well, it says JBL over there. But over there, you see the little Tomorrowland thing? It just flew off. Had a food, had its feast. The funny thing is, I really don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the afternoon and even tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to find a place tonight. I'm hoping I can find some place near Princeton. There's not really many places on Google. Like, I was looking on Google Maps and the ortho photos, and I mean, there's not really much here. The problem is if I go too much farther past Princeton, I'm gonna end up like too close to home that it's like, well, what the fuck, right? So I'm hoping I can find some off-road place around Princeton, chill for the night there. Hopefully it's quiet. I'm gonna be there really early. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but like I didn't sleep that well tonight or last night, so I'm hoping if I go to bed a bit earlier I can get up. I mean, I can sleep earlier than normal, go to bed. But yeah, I guess the whole thing is to go near Princeton, find a place for tonight. Then tomorrow I'm gonna have to either find another place to fish. I'm not really sure where. And I'm gonna have to like go kind of close to Hope, I'm guessing. The weird situation is that Wednesday is when the van's due back, and it has to be dropped off at noon. And the problem is that a lot of people commute in from Abbotsford mainly and kind of Chilliwack, and they come in to Vancouver that way. So in the morning there's going to be traffic because it's a Wednesday morning that day. So I'm gonna have to park. The plan is to park near Hope, get up and leave either super early so I miss that traffic, or leave a bit later. The problem is from Hope in, if there's traffic, it could be like 3 hours, which means I'd have to leave at 9. I mean, 3 hours is kind of a stretch, but like it has to be really bad traffic for that. But I would have to leave at 9. Actually, no, I couldn't leave at 9 because 9 would bring me, if it was 3 hours, would get me home at noon. I need to get home and have time. So and I don't want to go into the city and sleep somewhere in the city. Although that could be kind of cool, but I feel like the chances of cops running into you or other people or problems is kind of high. I don't really know a spot where I could just camp out. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna get up super early, maybe like 7 on Wednesday morning to get home by 10. Have an hour to empty out the van, clean it up. Although it's pretty clean still, so I'm sure clean won't take that long. And then that'll give me an hour to drive back into Richmond. The weird spot about this is that they told me to pick the van up. Like, they said they're changing spots, but I didn't pick it up at a spot. They literally left it on the side of a road, like a block and a half away from their place. So, and that place is really busy. The road's really busy, and the street parking there is really busy. So I have no idea how I'm gonna, if there's even parking available, or if it's like spots are even gonna be big enough, because that van's really long and it's big. So I don't really want to have to parallel park it, because I feel like that might be a nightmare. I mean, I think that's, I mean, honestly, I have no idea what else to talk about. I feel like if we were live streaming, this would be so much easier, because you can just, people just ask you questions and you just feed off that. Where if you're just talking to no one, it's a lot weird. There's that weird cabin there. Like I see plywood on the front now, but I don't see a road. There might be a road behind there. We might still be actually in the Aboriginal people's land. I know a lot of this highway on both sides had a lot of native land on Google Maps, and you saw a lot of the signs, but you also saw like leaving. I think the highway is technically not on their land, but just off is. So I'm wondering if there's a back road and maybe that's one of their like cabins or something, or just some random person's cabin. Like, it looks really fucking old. If I had sandals and like, now if I just had sandals, I'd probably swim across so it's warm enough, and it's not that bad if I swam here and go up there and check it out. The downside is that there's definitely, it's boarded out, so you won't be able to see anything inside. Looks really old though. I mean, I guess tomorrow I have to, you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Since I'm gonna have to end up in Hope, I could maybe chill somewhere in the morning for a couple hours, then go to the city of Hope a bit earlier, and I can go to the, I forgot what they're called, but like they're like old train tunnels, and there's a path and you can walk through them. The train tracks aren't there anymore. They made it a path, and there's like bridges and it crosses over water and goes through train tunnels. That'd be kind of cool to do. I don't know if I'm actually gonna talk. I'll probably just like walk with my GoPro up and just film it, and either do voiceovers after or just play music. I feel like a lot of these clips I did, it will just be like music playing over. I'm gonna have to get like some sort of a YouTube license thing, or see what YouTube's free music is, to find some like cool overlay music. You know what Twitch people don't do, and I feel like they could do to solve their problem? I know it's kind of a bit more of a hassle, but you make a playlist and you just link the playlist, and on screen you just say what song is on your playlist that's playing currently, and everyone else can just open up a new tab and play the music there. I feel like that'd be cool. I don't know if Spotify has this option. I don't use Spotify, I use Google Music. Fish just jumped. But you can just like stream your playlist to someone else so that everyone hears it at the exact same like second of the song. And like, you don't even have to be like together. You could literally be like, you're on a run, your friends are on a run, you're at different parts of the city, but you're listening to the same music at the same time. You could do that, but with like Twitch music as well. So everyone has to pay for their own subscription. So you have your own music, like you can use YouTube, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, whatever, and everyone streams at the same time. That's what they should do for Twitch streamers. Hear that, Snicky? There's your big idea. Also, the thing is, I have no data here or cell service at all. Like, you're completely by yourself, so I can't even keep an eye on the world first race right now. Today's Monday, so last night on Sunday there was I have no idea. I think from what I saw, Limit's best pull was like 51 or 52 or something, maybe 53, and I know Echo had 49.6. And the funny thing is, I love how everyone's like such a big deal about it, considering the spell that or the Sylvanas' spell trigger, they data mined it so like a week before the Mythic, and they knew that she wasn't going to die till 45%. So I think it's just the media hype up that they're trying to do. I mean, it's so weird. I had to find so much time to kill today. I think it's really hot over here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all my stuff and I'm gonna go back over to the shade. I think my spot was about there-ish. Yeah, actually it's that big bolt. It's past that light strip. There's a big boulder there. It's like right about there, I think. I'm gonna go back there because it was cool. The fishing here is definitely... oh shit, is that another fish? That might be a... no, it's just like fluff, I think. When I was fishing here, it was nice because it was like I cast over there and the water went down and it looped over here, like pulled it up this way. So it was nice because I was in the deeper water the whole time for a chance for bigger fish. And over here, still water, but also deep. So if they're resting, they would see it. The problem with the old spot is it was like super shallow water. Well, not super shallow, but it was like kind of more like this. So it was only ever little fish that you would like spend half your cast going over. But I like that spot better because it was in the shade. This spot here, if it was like a little cooler, it'd be nice. Because you have constantly in the deep water with your rod. I mean, I took a picture farther back, but like of the mountain up there. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure you can zoom in on a GoPro, but I haven't played around with that. But yeah, it's just cool seeing all like the trees up there and the rock cliff over there. Yeah, holy shit, I just realized this is 20 minutes. This is a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know how still this was. This is probably pretty shaky. And I'm not gonna lie, the GoPro screen times out after a while. So it still records, but you just don't see what it is. Look at that spider. It's not moving, so it's kind of hard to see. You see it? It's to the right of the shadow. It's just chilling there. Oh, look, there it goes. Oh shit, it's fast, little buddy. I wonder where it is. It's kind of cool. Okay, well, this is like 20 minutes now. It might be standalone depending on how well the first little chat thing was. I'll check in one more time just as I'm about to leave. I think I'm gonna try to stay till like 3 if I can. Maybe 4. I think Princeton's an hour-ish away. Actually, no, it'd be less. Because last sign I remember was like 79 kilometers and the highway's 100. So it'll be less than an hour to get there. And then I have to hopefully find a spot. And then work my way to Hope tomorrow. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I end up in Manning Park. If I do make it too far to Hope, I'll turn around and come up and maybe gamble on one of these side roads and hopefully something that's a forest road somewhere. I know there's a big mine that I don't want to end up in. Well, not, I won't end up in it, but they're gonna like, it's gonna be harder to have like a forest road to yourself. On the plus side, it is Monday, so if I find a road that goes off in the forest, it should be like a quiet evening. I doubt there's gonna be many recreational users out there. But yeah, let's end it here. I'll check in just before I leave. Maybe I'll grab like one more little just ASMR next to the water. The downside is I don't really want to go up to there. And the other rapids are kind of far. Maybe do a little stream. That's not as cool. Actually, it might be all right if I put it at the end of the stream, just before it hits the river, and have the GoPro facing out on the water and the streams behind it, so you get more of a brook sound. But yeah, so end it there.